Hi. So, we cannot use too much effort to overcompensate for the lack of alignment. We can't. We can't do it. Now, does it mean that we don't make effort? Absolutely not. We need alignment, we need effort. But we cannot overuse effort, overexert ourselves, push ourselves to our limits with our effort, with our energy in that way to overcompensate and make up for the bit that we are not aligned with. So we need to understand that we need to work with synergy of alignment and energy with our effort and action. So how do we go about it? If you're finding yourself that you're overexerting, that you're putting too much effort towards your projects, your life, your relationships, and you're not getting the same result, that means that something is out of alignment, something hasn't clicked yet, something is not energetically quite in flow, and that's the bit that we need to work on. But because we haven't been taught how to do that, often we have overcompensated in our lives with just putting a lot of effort towards something. So the way we go about it is that we relearn and recalibrate our energetic body to work alongside our desire, to work with our desire. So we need to then learn to take aligned steps according to what we desire and just take that inspired action. We go towards where the inspiration is and we just kind of allow ourselves to play with that energy. So we take each step towards what feels good, what feels more in flow, what feels light. Now, it's very hard for a lot of people because we grew up in a society that has been all about productivity and all about doing the right thing and doing something that we are told we need to do in our jobs, in our lives, in our routines and rituals, okay? So we have not recalibrated to believe that inspired action, action with desire is something that is, right, or that is going to yield results. And so that's the kind of thing we need to create a bit of a playground in our lives so that we can start moving in our way. We can start playing with the possibilities that desire gives us. See what feels light, see what feels good, see what feels flow. Well, we repeatedly want to go back over and over again and do something and show up in that way. That's how we get into alignment. That's how we step into flow. And that's where we start bringing into balance the capacity to be in alignment with, effort, right? So the results we get from effort that comes in balance with alignment are completely different. First of all, we're not exhausted, we're not overexerted, and our nervous system feels a lot more supported and a lot healthier, and energy feels really good, it feels more wholesome, it feels less depleted, our stress levels are a lot lower, and our capacity to just enjoy ourselves and our lives and whatever it is that we are, bringing that energy to feels so much better. And for a lot of people, that feels like a radical way of living. It feels like a complete revelation. And that's because it is, because we haven't been taught how to do this. So I really want to bring your attention to that. And I want to ask you and prompt you to think that, okay, whatever it is you're working on next or whatever you're putting your energy right now, just check in with yourself. Am I over pushing this? Am I putting way too much pressure? Or is there another way of doing it? Is there another way of maybe kind of just allowing myself to enjoy the process? So for instance, I know a lot of parents who plan their days out with their kids, on their days off. And they plan it in a way where they feel, okay, it's for my kids, it's what they need to do, I'm just going to just take them there and that's it. But they don't give themselves the opportunity to actually have fun in that day. So bringing yourself and giving yourself the opportunity to participate and be active in something and choosing things that feel good for you and your child, not just yourself, not just them, right, is an incredible way to kind of come into alignment and get into the flow so that you actually, both of you, have a good time. The same thing with our business, the same thing with our projects, with our careers, with our relationships. So anything that we do, we can get into alignment, and that does require us to really get honest with ourselves and just really tap into our desires. Let them reveal themselves to us. Let them tell you what they want from you so that you get to be happy. You get to enjoy how you go about things, you know, what you're manifesting, what you're creating, what you're giving birth to. It doesn't have to be difficult, and it doesn't have to be strain, and it doesn't have to be stressful all the time. There is a way of doing this that can feel lighter, in alignment, energetically feels good, emotionally feels good, and it's a lot more integrated. So I hope you find this useful. Let me know if this is something that you think you could do more of in your life, and let me know if you feel that there might be some resistance around it at the moment. I'll see you soon.